Hey, collective. What's a happening, hot stuff? Glad to be back with you guys for a new week. Happy Monday. Actually, this gets posted on Tuesday. I did Mondays on, I don't know, someday last week. Anyway, this reading is going to be, it's kind of got like an urgent type of message to it, excuse me. And it won't resonate with everybody, so if it doesn't resonate with you in the beginning, I don't think that this reading is going to be for you. This Eight of Fire came out when I picked the deck up. It fell out, and when I picked it up, I actually crumpled it. I put a big-ass crease in it. I'm mad at myself. So something that happened in the past where maybe you thought some communication was supposed to happen in the past, there was a wrinkle put in the plans, you know. There was a wrench thrown into the plans, basically. And now they're saying that opportunity has come back around. And instead of you waiting on them, the universe, whoever, the other person, other party, other company, whoever it is for you, waiting for them to come around, now they are waiting for you to come around. Because what's happened is the roles have reversed. Where in the past somebody wasn't ready, and it feels tied to money, and I'll explain why in a second. Somebody wasn't ready in the past. But now this person's seen things from a different perspective, and they are ready. And you, who was ready in the past, had your feelings shattered, hurt. There's this new song called Two Things by Kelsey Ballerini. And it's like two things can be true at once. You gave me my best days and my worst days. And every time I hear that song, I cry, and I think about a specific woman in mind that really, that song hits me every time. But that song is coming up for me now for this reading. It's like you were ready for something, you were ready to go after it. And I'm saying female because I'm seeing the word she here. And they were showing me a feminine energy in my mind's eye. All right, I'm not seeing any color. It's just the silhouette of a woman. It's all black, and she's in light. So I just see like a shadow of her. It's like maybe you haven't even met this person yet. You've only known what you've seen so far, and you don't really know everything there is to know about this person. But anyway, now the roles have reversed. So whatever you were doing in the past and you thought you were ready for, now this person has prepared themselves and they are ready for you. But it's like you've kind of lost interest in this because of the damage that was done in the past, and Source is begging you to pick it up one more time. One more time. Just give it that same, good old college try. Give it another go. They want you to pick up the learning, pick up whatever, they've asked you to pick up over these last couple of years, whatever you were working on. I just heard photography from somebody. Something about photography. That's the first time I think I've ever said that on this channel, too. Oh my God, my boobs are showing. I'm so sorry. Whoops. You know what it just reminded me of? That Sir Mix-a-Lot song, Put 'Em on the Glass. I'm in a mood today. My voice is going out. Daggone football. Tonight is the Ohio State Notre Dame game. It's basically the Super Bowl for college. And one of my favorite teams is in it, of course. Yeah. Ace of Fire. And then what is this that came? Two of Water. So Two of Cups. Something about a relationship here. This is something new. You were wanting a communication in the past. Maybe you did contact this person in the past. It's like Source made it feel like this is right. I know this is right. Source showed this to me. This is exact. I've had spiritual downloads about this. It's been intense for me. And they want you to know what happened in the past was supposed to happen. You were supposed to be readier. I know that's not a word. You were supposed to be in a place where you felt like you were more ready for them than they were for you. And you were supposed to feel that type of rejection and be able to pull yourself out of the ground, pick yourself up by the bootstraps, kick off the dust, and keep on walking. They want to know that when things get tough, this is the test, 444. They want to know that when things get tough, that you are emotionally strong enough to pick yourself up and keep on going when times require it. because this is an energy of somebody who's going to be doing something. It's like, this is your baby you're birthing. This is something, this is a skill set that you've been building that you have to offer. And a lot of people, it's like, you can't go through your day or your year, have all of these pre-planned scheduled events that people have paid for months in advance, and then decide that you're having a bad day or get sick constantly. You need to take care of yourself. You need to care about not only how you feel, but what you're putting in your body so that you can perform at, optimum performance. You need to be able to perform that well. You need to be somebody who can take the nutrients and the vitamins from your food, let it raise your vibration, help you with all of these problem emotions that you're having. Yes, food can change your emotions. Food can change how you feel. Food changes how you feel. Bam. Bitch, that's my next book. Food changes how you feel, period. And I'm going to go through all the different stories. I'm going to make it real funny. Copyright. I feel like Michael from The Office when somebody told him he should declare bankruptcy, and he just ran into the bullpen and he goes, "I declare bankruptcy." Somebody said to him, you can't just come out here and say it and think that it works. I just went through that whole thing in my head. Oh my God, my freaking ADD, OCD, whatever the hell letter I have. I just realized the other day, y'all, I was watching, some video on TikTok my daughter sent me. And it was this guy said, "I'm off my meds today. You can't tell." And his whole story, I followed it to a T. Every little reference, every little nuance. And people in the comments said, that's a true ADHDer right there. Like, I understand when I'm not on my meds. And then I started realizing how many comments were on this post. I mean, we had over 1 million something, 2-3 million views, like likes on it. It had so many comments. And I'm thinking, at what point do we stop with the labels and maybe realize that that's a natural, normal thing to go through? And that these doctors are giving us labels and medications to make us seem like we're not okay. I'm telling you what. Ugh. It got under my skin. So I get real philosophical when I see things. Everything's got to have an ulterior meaning for me, like psychologically. It's just Scorpio, I guess. These cards have some resistance, my friends. That makes sense. And here's why. They're ready now and they're waiting on you. Before, you were waiting on them and this situation to be ready. And now this situation is prepped, ready to go, ripe and ready for the taking. I just heard somebody is delaying the keys in their hand. Somebody's delaying their ultimate happiness because you don't believe it's going to happen anymore. They're begging you. This is Virgo energy. They are begging you to take some time and really connect through meditation and cry and be honest about how this situation hurt you, how this person hurt you, what feelings were triggered in you, and admit that you feel like you can't get back there and ask for help. That is the only thing you need to do right now. And everything else falls into place. Because they will make sure that you are in a Queen of Cups energy. They will make sure that things are going smoothly around you to make it easier and more susceptible to taking the action that you need to take again. There are just things that you don't know yet. There were just things, there's a lot of moving parts that you just can't see. And so you're not seeing the big picture. You're not seeing the whole story. Like those movies where you see something playing out and you're like, oh, I know what's going to happen. And, you kind of predict what's going to happen because the movie shows you, let's just say, the boy's perspective and what he's got going on. And then the movie shows you the girl's perspective and what they've got going on. But the boy and girl, they don't know. It's like both of them have feelings. Both of them need to talk. Both of them have the same experiences, but neither of them are talking to each other. Neither of them know what's going on. But what's really happening is Source sees this. It's like they want you to see it that way. Source sees it. Source sees what happened with you. Source sees what's happened with them. Source knows how to get you guys together. And Source has already got it planned out. And the only thing they need for you to do is what they've already explained to you to do so far in this reading. That is it, my friends. Oh my gosh. Say that again. They said between 1 and 2 weeks. If you were to consistently start this, let's just say the day you started, the day you watched this, you started putting in some action. And they're saying they want you to start getting comfortable with change and do it this way. They want you to start making small changes with things that don't feel hard for you to kind of vary your likes and dislikes about. So maybe try a new food, a new recipe. Try things that are small at first and get yourself used to that small change. Because what's going to happen is good results are going to come from that, which is only going to make you feel better and give you more confidence to go out there and try making bigger changes, and then the good results from that, and then bigger changes, and then the good results from that. And I also keep hearing, instead of saying what else could go wrong, it's time to say what else can go right. What can go right? Yes, I know that I have a list of 100 things that can go wrong, but what are some things that can go right? And if those things went right, how would that make me feel? Do I like that feeling? What other things can I think about that give me that same feeling? Start playing with your emotions. Dabble in the emotions. It's like too much material stuff's happening right now. Like being too much of the earthly realm. Too much humaning. Need to do more like spiritualing. I know that's not a word, but I just felt like making it up and being silly. You do have some good news coming to you regarding your financial matters. And it's... Oh, that's what I was going to show you. Oh, let me put it on... Here, I'll use my whiteboard. Oh, wait. Nope, those are titles to my readings that I haven't posted yet. Okay. So whatever this is that you have a hard time trusting because it hurt you deeply. Remember, it gave you your best and your worst life experience. So let's just say you're in this square. Your life's in this square. Whatever this is, when this comes about and you receive this, so it's to do with your finances. I'm trying to write this upside down. It's to do with your finances. All right? But what happens is it not only heals your finances, it affects your relationships and heals problems in relationships. It affects your home life, heals problems in the home life. It affects your friendship circle, heals problems in the friendship circle. It's like everything, like you receiving whatever it is that you've been putting off now because of the pain of the past. Once you receive this, it has a domino effect of healing on every other aspect of your life, every other area. So they want you to remember that, and they want you to know, like, it really is possible. It's almost like you don't believe the dream anymore. And it's impossible for you to let go and like give up on the dream because you've invested so much of your soul and heart and time and tears into this. So it's like if you don't go for it, what does it leave you? It still leaves you in pain. But if you go for it, there's a chance that it won't leave you in pain. It's going to leave you in a place of contentment. Happy home life. A lot of celebrations happening here. That's what it's going to bring you. And they want you to focus on that. What can go right? I'm also hearing it'll be a good idea for you to sit down. I'm not saying, they're not saying look at houses. They want you to sit down and actually draw a house that you want. Draw the house that you want. It takes a lot longer to sit there and do a drawing than it does to look at a picture and talk about it. If you're sitting there and you're drawing it, first of all, it's got you focused on something creative. So all the other like squirrely mind shit goes away. It has you really focusing on what you want. You get to pick the color. You get to pick the landscape. You get to pick the land. You get to pick everything. Put it down on paper. And they want it in a drawing. Because every 16 seconds, law of attraction will bring another thought just like it to it. And then you get past that 68-second mark, you've got a nice vibration going for you. But if you sit there and you draw and you're picturing yourself in this house and picturing the rooms, even you could even do a blueprint of the layout of the rooms. Look at like I don't know, like Stipsy Klein app or Trulia. Look at the app and look at the like schematics they have. The CAD drawings they have of the inside of the house. Figure out your layout and what you would like. Figure out your color scheme. Make it a creative project and just make it about drawing it. That's your project for the week. That's what you're supposed to do. And what if it's not a house? If it's a car, draw the car. If it's a house and a car, draw the house and draw the car. Write little blurbs around it of things you would say, conversations you would have with people. Yep, there's your advice for the week. I love it. I will see you. Peace and love.